In 1942, when the Second World War came to Darwin, the American engineers decided that they would expand the church so that on a Sunday all the visiting troops could fit into the church. In 1938, the missionary, Father Francis Xavier Zell, became the first bishop of the Diocese of Darwin. Each bishop traditionally has his own church or cathedral. So from 1942 onwards, when there were Australian and Allied troops here in the town, as well as the townspeople themselves, they began to plan for the future cathedral. They held public meetings. These were often run by Father Frank Flynn, who had come to the territory in 1943, and he initiated a lot of the talks and the fundraising. Then in 1946, when the war had finished, it was decided then to start actually having a nationwide campaign to raise funds for the cathedral. It was decided it should be a shrine of remembrance and war memorial, so that it honoured the people who died here in the Second World War and all the many people who were also injured. This shrine would be a place for everybody in Darwin, of any faiths, and visitors could come and pray for those people who lost their lives during the war and for all those people who were injured in the 65 bombing raids of Darwin. The cross on the bell tower of the cathedral is a reminder and a memory of all those people whose grave was the sea. The cross was made from salvaged material from one of the ships that was sunk in the harbour during the war. Around the side walls of the cathedral, above the doors, you'll notice 8 stained glass emblems of American and Australian Defence Forces. These stained glass windows remind us of the contribution that the troops made to Darwin during the Second World War. In the cathedral, you'll be able to see the wounded angel. She was wounded during one of the bombing raids by the Japanese on the old church. She remains here in the condition to remind us of the turmoil and suffering of war. During the Second World War, troops from the Netherlands, Great Britain, Australia and America used the old church. Today, the cathedral is used always on Anzac Day for a Mass and for other services that the military have during the year.